What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. I appreciate you tuning in as always. I want to talk to you about why most traders fail to succeed over the long term. And of course, I could say they don't have a trading plan, they don't follow risk management, all these different things that are absolutely true. But a big thing for many of you watching, having seen your markups, talk to you guys on stream, have you guys in the Blackstreet Club, I feel like many of it is that you just take too many losses. Now, that could be because you don't have a plan, right? You are greedy, you have FOMO, whatever. But to really simplify it is, if you want to see the biggest jump in your trading, is to be cut back the losses because as we just dive into the charts here, before we get to all that, looking at the trade zealot here, I mean, I just have to say it while it's still alive because one day it's not going to be alive and I'm not going to be able to say it. So we're just going to have to give a look at it while it's still alive. We got 21-day streak, 30 trade streak. That's actually crazy as well. But the streak is actually still going on. I started this in December. It's still going healthily at the end of January here. Pretty slow month of trading. So not a lot of green. It's all green, but not a lot of days of trading. Only 5. Took a trip to Dallas. Was being very, very selective the week prior just because I have this streak. We could talk about that in a different video. The psychological stress that does put on you having a 21-day streak and everyone knowing about it and looking at it. But regardless, the topic of this video, we just go back to October or I think it was maybe September. Let's take a look at September here. $500 on the month, but just looking at the squares, I definitely won more days green than red. So how the hell am I break even? Well, because the losses are way too big. So we could talk about your risk management of your losing days are far too big. But for many people, I feel like the answer is to just cut back on the losses, which is a lot of the time self-induced. It could be lack of patience, obviously the lack of plan, like I mention all the time. But if you just look at the charts here, walk you through it. I went over this markup specifically at the Dallas event because I just think it's so spot on. Of first of all, it's a beautiful trade. We get a new high a day for anyone that doesn't know the strategy. Trending structure finally setting in with this new high a day. We pull back to our key VWAP of New York, buying the break of a high a day VWAP, saying buyers are back in. So it looks something like this: break on the break, buying on the break, stop loss below structure. Let's go continue the trend back higher, like it is on the 15-minute, like we're now seeing here on the 1 minute. Boom, plain and simple. And I was saying at the seminar, it's not that you guys don't understand why this is a good trade, and I have to break it down for you. Of get in here, this is a good trade. For many of you that have seen the streams or gone through the course, you know it is a good one. So, how can we make more money? If you know what good trades are and you do take them, it's a matter of cutting out the bad ones. That you may have taken this and made $300, let's just make it up. But did you take this short and that short and you're down 300 on the day? So now taking this trade really just makes you break even. Where if you could have just sat out during all this chop and not done anything and only capitalized on the good one that fits your plan, you'd be up $300. That's how you're probably going to make more money. Obviously, there's people that struggle to find winning setups and find to have a strategy that works for them. That's a different ballpark. But for those that know their strategy, have watched mine, that want to trade mine, that's absolutely fine. And you're able to identify these trades and take them nicely and take these winners. Well, then if you're not seeing the success that you want, it's probably because you're taking setups outside that plan as well. It's not that you don't know what trades are good, you're just taking the bad ones as well. So cut out the shit trades and we'll just see that P&L grow from over here when we take these good ones, right? So easier said than done. That it comes down to patience, that recognizing how powerful this strategy is. That I can go back to TradeZella here. In the month of December, I didn't even trade every day. In October, 1 to 2 trades a day. November, I didn't even trade every single day of that month, made 9.6K. You don't need to trade every day. You don't need to trade every setup. This is December, only 13 days, 1 to 2 trades per day, 8K. That more is not more profits, more trades that is. So going back to the charts here, that if I can just realize and recognize, hey, I just need one good setup and I want my best setup. So I'm going to take this trade here because that fits my plan the best. Trending structure, it's giving me the highest probability to win today. That if I said, hey, go take 4 trades today, then yeah, take a swing there, take a swing here, take a swing there. Boom, here's your 4th swing. Yeah, you caught some winners, you caught some losers. But if you really want to reel it back in, slow yourself down and say, I'm really only looking for one, so let me make it really worth it. This one fits my plan. These do not. So let me not waste my energy and, more importantly, my capital and my risk on a choppy market when I'm not too clear on, do we want to pop from here or do we actually pop lower? We're stuck in this range. I don't know what we want to do. So wait. Cutting out the losses mathematically will make your winners grow even faster and your P&L be higher. clearly. So I think just reel it back in. We even go to today. Looking at today's markup, because this is an older one, but I just remember talking about it at the Dallas event. Going back to today. This was this morning on stream. Me, Austin, and James just watched this drift higher without us. Even though I'm super long biased, could I buy it here and have made some money up to there? Yeah, I could have. The unprofessional approach said, yeah, you could have. You could have bought it here on that breakout. Fortunately, caught some money there. You could have done that today on the 22nd. But what if you try to do that next week and then the week after? How many times is that going to pay you when you know, because you've been tracking it, that when you wait for it to come off a key level, aka the New York VWAP, you break a high day VWAP, you know that probabilities wise over a long period of time since you've been doing it, that's going to pay you more times than not. I can't track these little spurts of wins taking these small little random trades. I can track these good, repeatable, simple ones. So if I know I only need one, and that's exactly what I did today. I took this one trade, made $400 on the account, and called it a day. I'll rinse and repeat for the rest of the month, and happy days. But since I know I only need one, I don't want to take these losses. So now let's just say I'm down. I mean, I don't even know how you would lose. You wouldn't sell it here. So maybe this example doesn't make sense, but you're not going to sell it over here. But let's just say you do. You buy it or sell it, whatever. You take a loss there, down $100. You take a loss there, down $200. And yeah, like I said, you know what the good setup is, so you do indeed also take this one, make $200. We're flat on the day, or maybe you only make 100, so we're still slightly red. So I think the main lesson, of course, we could talk about strategy, risk management, but a lot of people that have their strategy, they're feeling good, they know what they're looking for. It's having the self control to stay out of the ones we don't need. Take less losses, your P&L will grow. Keep taking the good setups that you already are taking, but then cut out the bad ones. It's not a matter of finding what good setup is. You know what it is. Now cut out everything else that isn't paying you consistently. One other thing I'll be doing this year, I talked about it at the end of December, is the playbook feature in TradeZilla if you don't know what your best setup is. I talk about mine here on ASFX TV. You can go through the live streams and see what trades I take. But also if you go to Futures 2.0, you can start a free trial, tune into the course, then watch me trade those strategies live, where you'll see the exact trades I'm looking to take. The view out breaks, the view out bounces. We just went over those in this video. And it's still repeatable, it's still simple. Trade management tips, trade practice. I'll give you some naked charts so you can try to figure out, okay, where would I get in here? And a little test for you. Stop loss, take profit, scaling your business. I mean, I just took 3 payouts all in 1 week at the Dallas event from 3 XFA accounts, all using these setups. And now, since I've pulled those, I will be going with Tradeify. So if you do want to grab a Tradeify account and join me in the journey of trading these straight to sim fundeds, because this is the first time I'm going to be doing it as well, you can actually use my name, Evan Dyer, at checkout and take advantage of their most recent sale. So that's a nice little perk of it, but definitely tune into these. I'll be doing a series of scaling these accounts, looking to get probably 2 payouts on it within the first month because I'll have 2 accounts. But I'm excited for that. So yeah, make sure you use my name down below. There'll be a link as well. And let's keep running those up. But like I was saying here, the playbook feature. I just started this today, so there's only one trade in it. I have the New York VWAP bounce followed by a break of a high day VWAP. Maybe I could word these a little bit better. Or an opening range as my key level and a VWAP break. Or just a straight up VWAP bounce down here. Or an initial balance bounce and a VWAP break. And then these are just going to be my 15-minute price plays because I've been having really good reads on them and playing them well. So I want to track them because maybe I'm not doing as well as I thought. Maybe I'm doing way better than I thought. So maybe I can keep leaning into it. But I'll definitely be doing this so I know what setups I do want to take. And let's just say for the video, these after 30 days is red. But these 2 setups are really green. Well, then I'm going to cut these out. And I know, hey, to make my P&L show more, I just need to keep focusing on this setup and this setup. This setup is not paying me. So let me cut out these losses, and 1 and 2 here are going to look like they're paying me more because they're incurring less losses overall on my trading P&L. So I definitely suggest you do the playbook feature. I mean, you literally just go to your trades up here, you click on the most recent one, and then you just add an execution in this playbook. Playbook, I already added it, and then the list there. Very simple to keep up on the day-to-day, so it is most accurate. It's going to take some time to build, but do the work if you want the answers. All right. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys tune into the streams moving forward. If you haven't seen the course, always feel free to ask questions on it. Reach out to me. Grab yourself a Tradeify account. I'll be rocking those in this new year. After I took those 3 payouts, I'm looking for some accounts, so let's rock these Tradeify ones straight to funded. And yeah, code Evan Dyer when you check out. Get a nice little sale. And I'll see you guys on the charts tomorrow morning.